Hi guys, I'm Adiarys Almeida, international principal guest artist, former principal dancer with the Cincinnati Ballet, Corella Ballet, and a first soloist with the Boston Ballet. When I first came from Cuba into the US in 2003, I was already a professional dancer and I was too old to compete at Youth American Grand Prix. So my relationship with the competition started much later. When I was dancing in Spain for Angel Corella, in 2009, I was invited by Youth American Grand Prix to participate at Peter the Great Gala. It was a gala they dedicated to Peter Prestov. And I danced Le Corsair alongside principal dancers Joseph Gatti and Germán Cornejo. And ever since then, I have felt a part of the family. I have danced in many of their galas, international and also in the US. And I have been a judge for the competition a couple of times. That was quite a different experience, but it was fun. And yes, I love YAGP because they really offer a lot of opportunities to young aspiring dancers. A lot of opportunities that help them reach their dream to become a professional dancer and also to build an incredible career. So thank you. So today I'm going to show you how I prepare my pointe shoes. I was a block artist for over 16 years, and a few months ago I switched to Minden. I'm still getting used to these shoes, okay? As many of you know, they are very different and it takes a while to get used to them. So I really hope they're going to be the answer for me. But I haven't danced in a while now because of this pandemic, and I'm also pregnant, so I need to just get back into the studio and wear those pointe shoes. However, the reason why I switched is because at this point in my career I have been trying to find a pair of pointe shoes that are consistent, that every time I put them on my feet they feel the same, and I don't get a bad pair and a good pair, and it's always like a stress. I don't want stress, I want to worry about dance. So I'm going to show you how I prepared them to make them look better. That's my problem with them. It's like, I don't have those flexible feet, so they don't look as good as I want them to look. So I have to do a little surgery to them. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And hopefully this will be really helpful for some of you out there that had the same problem. So here we go. Here we have a new pair of Minden. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I'm gonna explain to you how I do it. So this is a very new pair, and okay, the first you're gonna need scissors, yes, a small knife I use, canvas fabric, and a bottle of contact cement glue. Okay, and of course ribbons and elastic. I don't have them with me here at home. I left them at the ballet studio, but I'm going to explain with an old pair how I do it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, you see in the front here, I cut all around the seam and remove this whole part. Why? This part here is very cushioned, right? So for me, I find it very difficult to turn with that tip of the shoe on. When you remove it, you're gonna see that there is a big sponge. There's like a sponge in there, and I don't know, maybe not everybody has this problem, but for me it really helps if I remove it. So what I do is I cut with a knife all around the seam, and I cut it, but I only cut it to here. Yeah, so I don't cut the back, not the back, just to here. All right, cut it there and cut all around the seam and remove that whole part. So I don't have any old pair that I can show you that, but you're going to see just the plastic, okay? Whatever color they are, you're going to see just the plastic. All right. And then, after that, I'm going to cut a piece of fabric. Okay? and I'm gonna do a little cut here, like this, kind of like an oval shape. You have to make sure that that shape covers the tip of the shoe, okay? So something like this, all right? It doesn't have to be perfect because you can always fix it later, but something like this. And then what I'm going to do is take an old pair so we can do it to them. You take the contact cement, you're going to put glue in the plastic on the tip of the shoe. And then you let it rest aside for a second. And you're going to do the same on the piece of fabric, okay? Only on one side, of course. And you have to let them dry 24 hours before you wear them. So make sure that you prepare your shoes with time. And this lasts pretty long. I mean, mine never came off actually. And you know, Gainos, you can use them forever. So I got a pair sometimes for like 2 months. And the fabric stayed on. So sometimes I had to put another one over, you know. Sometimes if you do pirouettes and you know, the tip of the shoe gets a little bit worn out. So I show you now. You have glue here and you have glue on the shoe, right? So I'm gonna take it like this. Usually I take it like that. And then I'm gonna glue the tip right there, right? And the edges, you're gonna fold them. And sometimes you have to let it dry a little bit because it works better. I don't know. It depends. You're gonna know if it's not gluing. You have to let it dry a little bit more, and then make it flat on the top. And so what I do in the back is I make sure that all the corner, everything is nice and flat and stretched, right? And then after that, you're going to take this and go like this and like that. You're gonna fold it there. You see, I fold it and fold it right there because that's extra fabric that you don't need. So you go like that, right? Everything else is nice and glued and nice and flat into the shoe. Actually, it's coming out nice. All right. This extra fabric, you're gonna cut it with the scissors. So you see, it's nice and flat there. But we still have this extra fabric here that we're going to take out. You let it glue, you let it dry, all right, for a little bit. And then with a small knife, you want to go all the way around and make it perfect. It won't cut the shoe. If you do it gentle, it will just remove the extra pieces of canvas fabric and then it will look nice and clean. Yeah, I'm not going to do it now, but just explaining to you how you can make it nice, like it's almost look like from fabric. Go, 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 go. All right, and then in the back we're going to do the same. I'm going to cut all around here to the edge of the sole. All right. So that is better. It's not perfect, but it's better. I've done better than this. But anyways, you can make it better. You can just cut it, and make it nice and flat there so it's clean, okay? All right, and that's it. And you just let it dry 24 hours, and then you can wear the shoe. This helps a lot, I'm telling you. I don't know why, but for me, it's a lot easier to turn without that sponge in there.